Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Silvana and in today's video we will do a series of relaxing back pain relief stretches which are also perfect for beginners. All poses will promote flexibility, relaxation and overall well-being. So whenever you're ready, find a quiet place, roll out your mat and let's get started. Let's start today's class lying down on the mat. Come to the front of your mat, bend your knees and then roll yourself slowly down. Relax the head, bring your feet together and hug the knees into the chest. Maybe rocking a little bit from side to side, massaging the spine. If you feel tightness in your neck, you can also let your head fall a bit from side to release any tension. Slowly come to a stop. Extend your left leg all the way out onto the mat. Interlock the fingers on your right shin bone and gently pull the right knee towards your right armpit, opening up the hip. Rotate your right ankle, first to one side and then to the other side, releasing any tension. Coming to a stop again, and we find a spinal twist. Take your right arm shoulder width away from your body, palm facing up. Inhale, and as you exhale, let your right knee fall over to the left side. Either rest the right foot on your left leg or on the floor in front of the knee. Gaze over your right shoulder and make sure the right shoulder blade stays on the mat. Close your eyes and just take a moment to connect with your breath. Let the body melt down into the floor. Keep the mind inwards. Observe any sensations within the body. Inhale and exhale out. Release, bringing the right knee back to the chest. Pull the knee towards you, both hips on the mat, and extend the right leg all the way out again. Let's take it to the other side. Bend the left knee, bring the knee towards your armpit, open up the hip, and rotate your left ankle. First to one side and then to the other side. Coming to a stop again, and we find our spinal twist. Left arm shoulder width away from your body. Inhale and exhale, let the left knee fall over to your right side, stacking the hips on top of each other and gaze over your left shoulder. Don't worry how far the left knee falls down. Make sure the shoulder blades stay on the mat. Close your eyes. Relax the face. Relax the shoulders down. Breathing deeply in through the nose. And exhale slowly out. Let yourself become heavy. Keep the mind inward. Observe any sensations within the body. Try to let go of any tension. Inhale and exhale out. Release. Gaze up towards the ceiling. Bring the left knee back to the chest, both hips on the mat, and then extend both legs out. Center yourself. We're gonna bend both knees now, lift the feet off of the mat, and we're going to bring each hand on each knee. Gently press the knees and feet outwards, opening up the hips. Feel the spine flat on the mat and feel the stretch in your inner thighs. Either stay here or you can find happy baby pose, getting hold of your big toes or the outer arch of your feet. Pull the knees towards the armpits and let your feet fall out wide. Feel a nice release in your lower back and feel the hips opening up. If it feels okay on your spine, you can rock a little bit here from side to side, massaging the back breathing deeply in and out through the nose. And then slowly come to a stop again. Bring your feet and knees together and take your legs in a tabletop position. Knees and hips in a 90-degree angle. Both arms shoulder width away from your body. Inhale. And as you exhale, let both legs fall over to your left side for another spinal twist. Stack the hips on top of each other, gaze over your right shoulder, and maybe take your left hand onto the legs for some extra grounding. Inhale and exhale, let yourself become heavy. Visualize your body melting down into the floor. Close your eyes. Make sure that the hips and knees are still in a 90-degree angle. Feet and knees on top of each other. Notice the rotation in the lower back and the twist in the core. Let's take one more breath here. And then inhale, gaze up to the ceiling, lift both legs up to tabletop, both hips on the mat. And as you exhale, let both legs fall over to your right side and gaze over your left shoulder. You can take the right hand onto the legs to add a little bit of extra weight. Close your eyes and just take a few deep breaths here. Surrender to the ground underneath you. Let's take one more breath here. And then release. Gaze up to the ceiling, both arms shoulder width away. Inhale, lift the legs back up to tabletop. And then exhale, take both hands behind your knees. Engage the core and rock and roll yourself up to seated on the mat. Let your knees fall outwards, creating a diamond shape with the legs, soles of the feet together. Get hold of your toes. Inhale. And as you exhale, stretch the spine forward. Relax the head, bringing the forehead closer towards your toes. Don't worry about the stretch here, just relax the spine forward. Head, neck relaxed, and maybe use the hands to gently pull yourself a little bit further forward. One more breath here. And then slowly release, rolling the spine back up. Bring your knees together and extend the left leg out in front of you, taking the right knee closer to the chest and place your right foot over your left leg. Use your left elbow to hug the right knee to the chest, twist to your right side and place your right hand or fingertips behind your back and gaze over your right shoulder. Close your eyes and imagine this invisible line lifting you from the top of the head up towards the ceiling. Inhale, creating length in the spine. Exhale, pull the knee a bit closer to the chest. Maybe walk the right hand a bit further across the back for a deeper twist. Close your eyes. Taking another 2 deep breaths here. And one more breath. Slowly release, gaze to the front, untwist, and take the right foot back on the inside, extending the legs. Let's take the left knee towards us and place the left foot over your right leg. Right elbow comes over your left knee, hug the knee to the chest, and then twist to your left side. Place your left hand behind your back and gaze over your left shoulder. Inhale, feel your spine long. And exhale, pull the knee a little bit closer towards you, rotating from your lower back. Relax into this twist and use the breath to stay connected. Observe any sensations. Feel the rotation in your lower back. Feel the twist in the core. Inhale and exhale out. One more breath here. And we slowly release. Gaze to the front and twist your upper body. Take the left foot back to the inside and extend both legs out in front of you. Let's come onto our hands and knees into tabletop position. Take your hands underneath your shoulders and the knees hip-width apart. We start here with our cat and cow. So as you inhale, you want to drop the belly arch through the back and draw the shoulders back, gaze up towards the ceiling. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, round through the spine, chin to chest, gaze to the navel, feel the stretch in your upper back. Inhale again as you open the chest, draw the shoulders back. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under, belly button in, press through the hands, cat stretch. Keep on going at your own pace. You can close your eyes here. Connect the movement with your breath. Feel the movement of the spine. Try to let go of any tension, creating space between each vertebra. Let's take one more breath like this. And after your next exhale, come back to neutral again into your tabletop position, breathing normally. Thread the needle. On your next inhale, lift your right arm up, gaze up to the ceiling. Exhale, thread your right arm underneath your left, bring the side of the shoulder and side of the head down. Either keep your left hand next to the head or maybe wrap your left arm around your back for a deeper twist. Try to release the right shoulder all the way down to the mat. Feel the stretch in your outer right shoulder. Close your eyes. Make sure your hips are still lifted in line with your knees. And try to stretch out the shoulder. Relax the face. Breathing deeply in and out. Let's take one more breath here. And then slowly release. Taking the left hand next to the head, press through the left hand, untwist and come back into your tabletop position, both hands under the shoulders. Onto the other side. Inhale, lifting the left arm up, gaze up to the ceiling. And exhale, twist, wrap the left arm underneath your right, reach far, bring the shoulder and the side of your head down. And maybe wrap your right arm around your back, hooking the fingers onto the left thigh. If you feel that you need a bit more support, you can always keep the right hand next to the head as well. Take a moment to settle in here. You can close your eyes. Let the left shoulder sink further down and feel the stretch in your outer left shoulder. Inhale. Exhale, just let go. Let yourself become heavy. Taking 2 more deep breaths here. And 1 more breath. Release. Right hand next to the head, and then press through the hand, untwist and find your tabletop position. Take your forearms onto your mat and let your hips sink down for Sphinx pose. Taking the elbows underneath your shoulders, keeping the chest lifted, and the feet are hip-width apart. So your hands, elbows and shoulders are in one line. And press the shoulders down away from your ears. Squeeze the buttocks to support your lower back muscles and draw the belly button inwards. Engage the core. Close your eyes. Feel the work in your lower back to keep the chest lifted. Inhale and exhale out. Either stay here or you can find swan pose. Press through both hands, extend the arms out in front. And again, make sure the shoulders are down, away from your ears. If it is too much for your lower back, you can always keep the forearms on the mat, staying in Sphinx pose. One more breath. And release. Take the forehead onto the mat, hands next to the chest. Inhale. Exhale, bend the knees, press back, child pose. Take the knees as wide as the mat. Rest the forehead on the mat and gently press your hands into the mat as if you want to push the mat away from you. Long spine. Feel the hips sinking back to the heels and breathe deeply into your belly, releasing any tension from your lower back. Inhale and exhale out. Taking 2 more breaths like this. And 1 more breath. Slowly release, lift the head, walk the hands towards you and roll the spine up, coming to seated on the mat. Let's take the legs out in front of us again. We scoop forward to the front of the mat, keeping the knees bent. Reach your arms forward, inhale, and exhale 1 vertebra at a time. Come all the way back down to lying on the mat, relaxing the head and shoulders. Bend both knees deeply and take the feet hip-width apart. Shoulders relaxed and away from the ears. Heels underneath the knees. Let's come into a bridge pose. Inhale, exhale, squeeze the buttocks. Tuck the tailbone, lift the hips and the spine off of the mat, pushing the hips up towards the ceiling. The chin comes towards the chest, keeping the gaze up. Use the arms, pressing the arms down into the mat as if you want to push yourself up. Engaging the triceps. Press the heels down. Keep on squeezing the glutes. On your next inhale, reach both arms over the head, creating a little bit more length in the spine. Feel the stretch in the shoulders. Close your eyes. Keep the hips lifted here. Squeeze the buttocks, opening the chest. Taking 2 more breaths. 1 more breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, 1 vertebra at a time, release the spine down. Upper back, middle back, lower back, and at last the hips. Once the hips are on the mat, hug the knees into the chest and rock a bit from side to side, massaging the spine, and again let go of any tension. Taking 1 more big breath here, squeeze the knees towards the chest. And then bring the feet down onto the mat. Let the knees fall outwards, bring the soles of your feet together and take your hands onto your upper thighs. Inhale. Exhale, press the hands into the thighs as if you want to separate your lower body from the upper body. Press the legs down and feel the stretch in the upper body. Keep on pressing, lengthening. Inhale and exhale, release. Bringing the knees back together and one by one extend your legs out, coming into our last pose, our Shavasana. Let your toes fall outwards and take the arms a little bit away from your body, palms face up to the ceiling. Close your eyes, relax the shoulders down, and take a moment to return to your deep yoga breath. Breathing deeply in through the nose, and exhale slowly out through the nose again. Let yourself become heavy. Inhale and exhale out. Let the effects of today's practice soak into your body. And just let that feeling of peace and relaxation overcome you, starting from the crown of your head all the way down to your toes. And with each breath, allow yourself to become more and more relaxed. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice today. I hope you enjoyed the stretches and see you next time. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.